Welcome in, everybody, to Fantasy Pros MLB. This is Q&A Live. It is me, Joey P. Joe Pisapia. With me, of course, is the Welsh, and as all of you, the Peanuts and the Cracker Jacks, right here on our YouTube channel, Fantasy Pros MLB. Subscribe, ring the bell till it goes ding, like this video, please. We appreciate you, and I see everybody stumbling into the chat. It's good to see everybody hanging out here on a lovely Wednesday. It's hot here. It's about 90 degrees almost in New Jersey already, so feeling like the pool might be ready by the weekend finally.
I was ready to be dismissive of you when you said that, but 90 is actually, I'm surprised you guys are up there because we're like 100 out here in Arizona. So
it's a record high for today, even I just saw. Wow. So yeah, I'm sorry, it's 85. Sorry, it's not 90. 85. Tomorrow's going to be 88, and then 90 on Friday, 91 on Saturday. So there you go. So Joey P will be in the pool Saturday.
As hot as Kyle Harrison is.
As hot as Kyle Harrison. Also, as hot as Noevli Marte, who got called up. So we'll get to your questions, but I want to talk about this for a second because our boy Edwin Arroyo is taking a seat today. Noevli Marte gets called up. He was crushing AAA, 369, 409, 575 slash, 8 homers, 9 stolen bases. Yes, I know he has struggled before. Yes, it's been some up and down. Yes, to the PEDs. Yes, that's fine. But what does this mean here for Marte, and what does it mean for Arroyo too? Could he be like a short-term guy where they go, oh, you know what? Maybe we'll just bring Noevli back into this fold and we'll figure it out that way.
Say Edwin's name again.
Noevli, Edwin Arroyo.
Arroyo. It's a
Arroyo.
I always die.
You know what? Every now and then you just can't take the Brooklyn out of me.
Yeah, no, you totally did. You said it right the first time. You're like Arroyo, and then you're like, so what does this mean for Edwin Arroyo? And
Arroyo.
Like, oh. I don't think it means. I don't think they intertwine again, unless I am incorrect about positionally, because like Noevli has moved around and stuff. If Noevli was a third base candidate, because I'm looking in the starting lineup,
TJ Friedel got optioned. That was the move. So I don't know if you saw that too.
Yeah, no, I did, and that's what I'm getting at. So like, if it is purely still outfield, like we're kind of assuming, it doesn't mean anything. It does. Okay, Arroyo and Marte are not intertwined. It would only be intertwined if Marte was an infield option anymore. But yeah, he had been destroying AAA, like destroying AAA. Outside of the service level stats were like in the high 300s and stuff. The underlying stuff, really low K percentage, 15% K percentage. He wasn't whiffing, which you kind of love to see. Had an absolutely elite zone contact percentage, wasn't having swing and miss issues. And, you know, though he wasn't like barreling the ball like crazy, 90th percentile EV was in the top like 13% of the league. So 106.4, that just means it's one of the better overall numbers. So I think not only did he do the things you're supposed to do when you get sent back down and you're like a good player, but I think he showed like really solid signs of improvement of like strikeouts might be less of an issue. So I think that's really encouraging. I think we know who he's been before with the high average. We know he can be a counting stat ad. So I think he's a 12-team speculative ad, even though he's kind of a post-hype guy. If he's back, and look at the outfield they're putting out today, I just want to point out, Blake Dunn and Will Benson are 2 of the outfielders that are out there right now. So yes, Blade is taken over as a guy that's going to get run, but you see those guys out there. Friedel gone. I think Noevli's got a clear path right now. So I'm down to pick him up.
What do you think his roster percentage is? Just
on which, CBS or our Fantasy Pros?
Oh, let's go CBS because I'm on there. You could do the Fantasy Pros one.
35%.
40. So people still hanging on. Nick Castellanos got designated for assignment. So does that change your opinion at all about a rookie that called up the other day, Jace Bowen? Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think they're in. I mean, Castellanos wasn't really an outfield option. He was playing like first base, you know. So I think
just meant in terms of like the roster, like, okay, you know, like they're clearing space for a guy. That kind of
maybe.
thing.
Oh, I mean, I shouldn't be dismissive of that. They got rid of like Jose Miranda, who was in their system for a bit, who could have been a guy that could have come up. Ramon Laureano's on the IL. Could Bowen get more run? Yeah, I just don't think it's going to be worthwhile. I think Preller is ready to do something crazy. Our friend of the show, Lance Brozdowski, was on MLB Network yesterday, and he did, or 2 days ago, whatever it was, he did this like great video for them, and they asked him to break down trade possibilities for Tarek Skubal, and he broke down.
I saw this.
It most of which I liked. I did not like his Dodger one, and to be fair, they're not all going to be bang. I thought, I'm sorry, not the Dodger one, the Yankee one. I thought there's no chance he can do this trade. But I think the other ones were reasonable. But what he said after was that he felt he might have screwed up not putting the Padres in there. Because what I agree with, I don't see how the Padres have the system to do it. And you'll get where I'm going with this. They don't have quite the system to be able to pull off of a trade. But B, here's the other thing. Never count out AJ Preller. And that's what I'm getting at here with like they get rid of Castellanos and stuff like that. I just think like they're going to do something wild. I don't think Ethan Salas is going to get moved. He's too good right now. But they got a couple young pitching prospects. Don't count out Preller to do something crazy. I just don't think it's going to be guys like Jace Bowen getting more run, regardless of Castellanos getting sent out.
That's fair. All right, let's start with big dance here. Colt, Emerson, or Arroyo in a keeper league? Who do you like more?
Emerson.
Okay.
Probably so. Kind of
Arroyo.
If we're being honest, but I'll take Emerson.
Noevli Marte called up, hold or drop with Wilyer Abreu or for him, or redraft head-to-head points.
Wilyer still.
Wilyer still. Okay.
Everybody wants this is one of those things I feel like that's popping up, like because he has, because we're gonna pull him up real quick, because he hasn't been like popping off of the table. Everybody's kind of like, should I be done with Wilyer? Willier's still hitting 280. He's got 6 homers. I mean, I know that he's not like 30 home run pace or anything. He's not lighting the
world on fire, but he's been steady. He's been
he's.
He posts, bro. He posts every day. Should I drop any of Messick, Tolley, or Bradish for Jones? No.
Nope.
No.
No,
Peter,
sir.
Go watch today's thing about Peyton Tolley on leading off. Go watch it. Educate yourself. Rest of season. How do you rank these? IL stashes. Snell, Bieber, Green, Schwelly. I think I know my order.
Okay. I would rank it. Ooh.
I'll go while you think.
I think I have it, but go ahead.
All right, Hunter Green, Snell, Bieber, Schwelly. I'm still skeptical we get the Schwelly.
Oh wow, I don't know. I think I was like, to be honest with you, isn't Schwelly like close right now? Isn't he like about to start up his stuff?
Keep about Schwelly.
Green
I've heard about. Bieber I've heard about. Snell I've heard about. I haven't heard a dang word, and I put this dang show together every day, and I haven't heard anything about Schwellenbach.
Now I want to look.
Maybe I missed it. It's possible, but unlikely.
Yeah, let's see. They're full strength. Schwellenbach, others set to return this season. I just saw like a report about it.
Look under news. Perhaps it's there.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I was gonna say, I guess if Schwellenbach isn't that close, I can't put him at the top. I guess I will go Snell, Green, Schwellenbach, Bieber. I just don't think when Bieber comes back, it's something I care about.
I don't love it, but I just, like I said, I'm skeptical of Schwellenbach making it back this year. Good afternoon, guys. Which trade would you do? 1, give up Weatherholt for Trout and Christian Scott, or 2, give up Weatherholt for Harrison, and Kyle Harrison for Skeens. Ooh.
Give up Weatherholt for Trout and Christian Scott. No.
Definitely not the first one.
Or yeah, if I were to do any, it would be the second one.
Yeah, I get Skeens.
By the way,
I love Harrison and all.
Yeah, super chat. Let's jump. We always promote jumping the line. Our first super chat from Disruptor is in here.
Hope you're both doing well. Why, thank you. DeLauter or Soderstrom rest of season head-to-head Cats?
DeLauter for me.
And then who do you cut when Seager returns? Machado, Bichette, or Perdomo? I think Bichette. That's my only choices.
I did see in the chat today, we didn't do any like listener questions in leading off today, but someone asked about Perdomo and what's going on. For all the negative I'm going to put on Bo Bichette that I have, I mean, Geraldo Perdomo, I don't know what the hell is going on. It definitely.
Don't you think he outperformed a little bit last year?
Yeah, no, it's just about to say, like, it's reeking of like last year was way overplayed. The only thing that doesn't track though is like he was such, and I do believe like he is a really good contact hitter with such low, like he doesn't strike out, he doesn't whiff, like he puts himself in good positions. He's walking a ton, but he cannot barrel the ball. His XBA does have a better run at like 250. I think Perdomo and Bichette are a lot closer. I would probably still say I'm dumping Bichette, but I don't want to make it out like Perdomo's that much better of an option right now. It's a hitter-friendly environment. He's still doing some of the stuff he did last year, but he cannot barrel the ball to save his life right now. So I don't know what gets that to change for him.
Here's another one too. Hold on one second. Who is the better stash, Yohandy or Arroyo? I don't see the path for Yohandy right now. I just don't see it.
I was about to call him. I was about to say Arroyo's gonna be Yo-Yo, but you can't do that with Yohandy either. I'd say Arroyo.
Yeah, I mean one's playing, the other one is blocked right now.
Yeah.
Would you swap Schwellenbach in for DeLauter as an IL stash? Yes, because I think DeLauter is not going in the right direction either. So yes.
Yeah, agreed.
That works for me. Drop Soroka for Gage jump. I'm good with that. I like the Gage jump upside. I know what Soroka is. I don't know what Gage jump is. I think Gage jump is interesting. And I don't think he's getting out of that rotation. You saw Severino get hurt. They got rid of Jacob Lopez. Like I think he's gonna pitch.
I'm gonna say no. I think Soroka's been too good this season. 3.5 ERA. His strikeouts are fine. He's walking less. That slurve he's been throwing has been just such a good pitch this year. 32% of the time he's throwing it. 200 batting average against. Really big whiff rates. His XBA is around 4 and stuff. But I'm just like I've had these little general worries about summer months and Sacramento and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna if anything, I look at that rotation. Eduardo Rodriguez is playing way above his head. Kelly's been a disappointment. Gallen could be cut. I think Soroka is probably the most trustworthy of the entire Diamondbacks rotation. So I'm gonna stick with him.
All right, let's go to the next one here. Do you guys think the Braves have enough to get Joe Ryan and Buxton at the deadline? I don't know.
Here's my problem with them. Yes, but I don't think the pieces that could get it, they're gonna move. So like. I brought up Eric Hartman last week, not Cartman. I don't think they're moving off of him. John Heel is a guy that they've got who's been kind of going nuts. I just don't know if they trade either one of those guys. And then it's like, okay, they've got this kid, Briggs McKenzie and Cam Caminiti. Is that enough, like pitching prospect wise to move it? I'm not sure.
So. Especially like maybe actually Joe Ryan to me is fascinating because we talked about it yesterday, right? About Joe Ryan having that extra year. When you have that option.
Is it just next year or is it like the year after too?
I think you have one more year and then there's a mutual option, which again we talked. Oh no, wait. It was just this year and then the mutual option for next year. So it's whether or not he wants to test the waters in free agency with the collective bargaining happening, which again theoretically could be very good for him, but I can also understand the no side of that too.
I think the Braves could do it if they really wanted to. It's just, do they want to move a Caminiti or a McKenzie, for him? They've also got lower guys like Luis Guanipa. I'm forgetting there's another guy. I think they do have the pieces.
I think Joe Ryan, Sale, Strider, and the way Bryce Elder's pitched this year, that's pretty formidable when you get into the playoffs there.
And here is the exact, like you were mentioning. Yeah. So it's $6 million this year. So he's super cheap if you were to buy half of him this year. And then next year it's $13 million on a mutual option. Joe Ryan might be at the level, if he doesn't have an injury, where he just does not care about
30 something already too.
He'll be 31. But my point is, like, regardless of a work stoppage, he might just be like, what the hell do I care? Even if there's some missed time, he's not going to, whatever deal he would get, he's probably getting close to 200 million on the open market, over like 5 years or something easily. Like that. So like, what is like 13 million? I bet.
Well, especially if teams have to spend, right? If you've got to get over the threshold, remember we did that thing where all the teams that are below the 150 or 170 mark, whatever you want to call it, there's a lot of teams that need to spend some cash. I'd rather spend it on Joe Ryan than a lot of other things. Do we have a timing on Francisco Lindor? No, we don't. It's been a disaster. They said that he should be the last thing that I read last week was that he should be ramping up his baseball activities and he's going to be on some kind of running program. Calves are tricky.
Yeah.
Calves are tricky. Here's Thunder Stud. What's up, guys? I need a spot start this week. Who you got? Imai versus the Athletics, Montero versus Seattle, or Liberatore versus Cincinnati. All of the guys are at home. Where do you want to go?
I'd probably go Amai. I hate to say that because I'm still kind of negative on him, but he does have back-to-back solid starts, including that combined no-hitter. So, yeah, I think I would say Amai of that group.
After today's game, hold Melton or pick up Jared Jones? I don't know. Well, let's talk about Melton for a second because Melton was terrific today. This is one of the guys I've been telling you to pick up for a couple of weeks now. We did a waiver wire video on him. Career high 8 innings today. Velocity was a little down, but who cares? It's not down much. It was like a half a mile an hour. Struck out 5, and now he's got a 1.74 ERA after 3 starts. So it's real tough to drop Melton pitching like this right now.
Yeah, and Tarek Skubal said it best. He's just like, we got to win. We got to find ways to win games, and they found that way. I don't know. Jared Jones is one of those dudes, like one bad outing and it all looks absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry. Trey Melton is that. Jared Jones with a high strikeout potential. You're probably safer, if to be honest with you, if you wanted to stick Troy Melton, just because he has been good for 2. I don't disagree with what you said. Like, it's tough, like getting rid of a guy who's been good over those 2 starts.
I think Jared Jones has the higher upside.
I would go with Jones, though.
You know, I think it depends on the way your roster is constructed. If you don't need them for a while, Jones would be the guy that I'd probably want. But if you need help right now, I think I'd go the other direction. Here's one from Morgan. What do you think? What do you do with Kyle Tucker? Now, what do you think? We don't think much about him. Need outfield help with Simpson and Marcy struggling bad. Would you shop a Tolley or Harrison for an outfielder? Man, I don't want to give up either of those pitchers, I'll be honest with you. Pitchers dropping like flies everywhere, and you got 2 guys that are rocking and rolling, pitching like aces. I get it. Theoretically, buying Kyle Tucker is a good buy low right now. I'm just not doing it. I'm not dealing those 2 pitchers for Kyle Tucker. Just not doing it.
I don't think that's what they're asking. I don't think they're saying, would you... I think that he's saying, like, he has Tucker, who kind of stinks, plus he's got concerns with Simpson and Marcy. That's how I read it. I read it. He's got all these outfielders.
I thought it was, what do you do? Oh, I'm sorry.
I would trade Harrison for Kyle Tucker. I would do that.
Well, if they've got, Kyle Tucker, then,
Yeah, if it's how I read it, like you're just trying to show that you've got this like really bad outfield right now.
Yeah, but why would they want to trade a pitch? I mean,
they trade a pitcher for an outfielder.
Yeah,
that's what they want to do. I'm 100% open to it. It just depends what the return looks like. Like, I don't want to trade Kyle Harrison for JJ Bleday, because Bleday's hot. Like, but that's my point. Like, so if I could trade Kyle Harrison in his peak value for probably like maybe even a slightly underperforming outfield, or maybe someone like a Michael Harris, like, I probably open to that. I do think you need help in the outfield. Simpson's a sinking ship. Marcy has been a nothing burger, and Kyle Tucker will pick it back up, but I'm not sure he's a first rounder, so you definitely need some help.
Do I drop Perdomo when Seager comes back? I think you might.
In a 10 team, you do.
Yeah.
In a 12 team,
Oneil, Cruz, Chase Burns, and Cade Cavalli for Acuna, Woo, and Iglesias.
Cruz, Burns, Cavalli for
Acuna is the best player in the deal. I want Acuna.
Yes, I had to stare at that. Well, I mean, if Woo's bouncing back, Woo might be on the same level as Burns. I'll take Acuna over Cruz, and I don't remember what the other piece was, but you're getting a closer, so no brainer.
Getting Iglesias, that was the other one. You're all awesome. Thanks, Josh. Rank
awesome.
These SP rest of season in head-to-head points. Kirby, Webb, King, McLean, and Carlos Rodon. Head-to-head points.
McLean and Kirby are tier 1. King is tier 2, and then I think tier 3 is Webb and Rodon. Webb has the potential to jump into as high as tier 1, but probably tier 2. That's how I do it.
Guys, do I trade away Troy Melton today after his amazing start? You definitely shop him? Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, age-old, like, what can you get type of conversation, but I would be listening. I think Joe, you would too. I just don't know what it looks like.
10-team league. Someone dropped Framber this morning. He's a 12th round keeper. Is he worth a #1 claim? I think so.
Let's look at Framber.
Framber hasn't been spectacular, but he's also got that, first year new team for the first time ever, not pitching in Houston. There's an adjustment period with those guys, and I think everything right now is going sour for the Tigers, and I do believe that when Scooble comes back, that there will be baseball's a game of streaks. I think the Tigers will get on a better one at some point, and Framber will be part of that. So I would do it in a 10-team league. Even.
I was definitely a fader of Framber preseason, though, but
you are.
Yeah, I think he's pretty mediocre right now.
Horse.
But like a 12th round keeper, and like I don't think there's going to be that much better. And what did you say that was a 12-man league?
10.
I think I'm still okay with it. Like, you're just not going to see pitchers of that level that are going to pop up. Maybe he's not a keeper based on how many keepers you have, but I think I'd still be aggressive with him.
I think even after a couple starts, he might have some trade value.
Also, 10-team leagues, I think waiver claims mean a lot less, just because it's like 4 people can put in claims, and then all of a sudden you go from 10 to 6. Like, you're going to move up so high. So, like, how much are you seeing guys like Framber really hitting the wire? I would take it, even though I'm kind of a negative Nancy on Framber. I don't have a problem taking a shot, but I just would remind, like, absolute career low strikeouts, and his walks aren't good. His ERA is as expected, is as bad as he's been. Like, he just might be mediocre. This version of him might be him. That wouldn't be worth the #1 waiver claim, but I think the speculation is fun.
What do you think of Jonah Cox? There you go, Jonah Cox.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to read.
I don't understand the rest of the question. I was waiting until after May so he could keep a what?
So he could keep Yeah, is this like a keeper question or whatever? Yeah, I'm not like...
He needs a keeper. He's from Boston, maybe. Maybe Rich is from Boston. I was waiting till after May, so I get him as a keeper.
Pretty interesting. He's hitting 400 in AAA, 6 homers, 27 stolen bases. Jonah has never really been a power guy. 10 homers last year was a career high across all the levels. And he actually made, I don't think I realized this, he made the jump. This is actually AA. He made the jump from AA up. Former A's prospect. I don't know. He's on the lower ring of everything. Like, I guess I would care about him maybe more than like a Chase Bowen, but not much more than, no more than Henry Bolte or something like that.
By the way, Michael Garcia out again with that hamstring, and also Aaron Judge not in the lineup today too. Just putting that out there.
Michael Garcia not in the lineup is actually good for me for my Chase Burns bet today.
There you go. Woo and Soderstrom for Trey Turner and Josh Naylor. I mean,
if you need stolen bases, the Turner Naylor one is like the most obvious get on batting average and stolen bases. So this is probably a need trade. I feel like the Turner Naylor side is a little bit better, but there's only one pitcher involved in Woo, so it's kind of need specific.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I was expecting Turner to get better, but it's still been kind of bad. No. Sandy Alcantara, is the juice worth the squeeze? Streamer or try and trade?
I think I said this on.
Gonna get for him.
Yeah, I think he's kind of a 10-man streamer at this point. 12 team, I think there's still some possibilities to hold out hope, but I think he might be like a 10-man streamer.
All right, next one here is from Joseph. Love all the shows, gentlemen. Why, thank you so much, Joseph.
Thank you.
Feel like I need more pitching in my 10-team head-to-head roto categories with OPS instead of average. Would you trade Machado or Miguel Vargas?
Oh, man, you and I are both kind of buys on Machado right now.
I would say Vargas. I'm going to put my stock in the Hall of Famer, Manny Machado.
I need more pitching. Oh, it's would you trade one of these for pitching?
Yeah, I would trade Vargas.
Instead of average. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I wasn't tracking all that. I'm with you on this one.
If Machado gives you back somebody you really like, then fine. But Vargas would be my preferred guy. What do you think trading Webb for Elder is solid? I think I want to be the other way.
No, I don't want to do that.
I want Elder. I want to move Elder for a guy like Webb. That's it.
Yeah, I don't really want Elder.
Any timetable for Roman Anthony? Again, he's another guy that was like, things are feeling better. He was taking dry swings, I think, last time I heard.
Yeah, I think the timeline, well, actually, it was reported today that he still isn't swinging a bat. So they're saying there hasn't been any imaging since whatever that setback he has. I don't know. Yeah, this is a report that's out today. No swinging, no further imaging. They're just kind of doing a little bit of nothing right now. So, I mean, to me, that sounds like a month.
The biggest disappointments so far in fantasy. I think a lot of us had high expectations for him, and the injury. He wasn't good before the injury, and the injury just killed it.
There's a lot. If we went and looked at the top 36, let's say, in a 12-man league, even if you want to do 45, if we were to look at, I bet we would have 25%. I'll say 25% disappointments if you looked at the consensus.
What?
Of the top, well, if you want to say 36, which I think is the top 3 rounds of a 12-man, or even if you want to go top 45, 3 rounds of a 15 team, I will bet you we find close to 15% disappointments.
All right, I'll try to throw out the guys that I think might be disappointments. You ready? First round, I'm looking through. I don't think Acuna's a disappointment right now.
No,
I think he's just hurt. That's fine. Skubal.
Yeah, it's the hurt and disappointment. Sure.
Yeah, no, Ellie's hurt right now. He's not a disappointment. So that's 1 out. Kyle Tucker,
2.
So that's 2 guys in the top 12. At 13, you got Crochet. Yes.
Yep.
Then Tatis at 14.
Yep.
Yes.
That's 4.
Cal Raleigh. Hell yeah, that's 5.
Yep.
I'm not gonna say
Gunnar. Vlad yet. Vlad's a disappointment.
Vlad's at 19. That's 6.
That's 6.
Jazz Chisholm 7.
Yep. We're about to get into the big territory when you start around.
Francisco Lindor.
Yep. That's 8.
Trey Turner 9.
Even if you let's just not do him for a second. Let's keep going.
But he's been
okay. That's fine. 8.
Dude, he's hitting 220.
Yeah, that's fine. 8. Okay.
I think that's fine. Right? I mean, where are we at with Trey Turner?
No, that's fine. No, I'll give you that one because we still have
227. I mean, he's got 11 steals and 7 home runs. I think that's pretty disappointing for his ADP.
Okay. 8.
Manny Machado.
9.
Pete Crow.
10. Yeah. Let's just
Pete
not
Crow
count him.
Is
I'm trying to be a little bit more discerning about some of them. Let's just say he's not. That's
all right.
not.
P. Crow is not. Okay, fine. Zach Neto.
Neto's a disappointment. There's 10.
Okay. Hunter Brown.
No, because he got. I mean, maybe by that virtue, we should not have Scooble be a disappointment.
Okay. Well, Scooble's a first rounder, so that's
I think that's a little bit different. Yeah.
So we could 10.5. You want to say? Let's do.
What number are you at?
We're at 41. Brent Rooker.
Yeah, that would be one. I'm surprised I haven't heard White, Langford, Duran, Roman Anthony.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay.
Oh, we're getting there. Raphael Devers.
Yeah.
Or no, because he's picked it up.
I mean, it's
Wyatt Langford.
Yep.
And Max Fried at 45. And then if you
let's say no, but that's like
if you want to push it to 50, you get Logan Webb, Mookie Betts, Roman Anthony, and Edwin Diaz.
Let's look at the 45 here.
Look at that grouping. Look at that grouping in a row. Oh, what a terrible round. Logan Webb, Mookie Betts, Roman Anthony, Edwin Diaz, Cole Reagans.
But if we stick to 45, and even if you want to mess around and you want to like say like, well, hey guys, if you didn't do Hunter Brown, you can't do School, blah, blah,
20%.
It's somewhere between 10 and 12 players in the top 45. So I absolutely nailed the percentage. It's a little over 25% of a 15 team in the top 45 players that have been disappointments. So it's like
that was a fun exercise.
I mean, I gotta be honest with you, I don't even remember what the point of where we were at the beginning that got us there, but there's been so many.
Roman Anthony. That was the
you were saying he's the top, and my point was
I'm not the top. He's the
much.
Biggest disappointment. I said he's a massive one. He's not the biggest.
There's so many of them though.
I'm loaded at middle infield. Send Weathers and Otto Lopez for Luzardo. Yes. I like buying Luzardo, David.
Yeah, I like that.
Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you, David. Thoughts on Alec Burleson? It's Alec, not Alex, first of all. That's my first thought.
It is Alec. Yeah,
the C on his name.
There's quite a few. Isn't it funny that there's not just like Alec with a C, but there's also Alec with a K and not a C?
Yeah, there's Alec Thomas.
Is there any first? Okay, here's a question.
Guy with a ALIX too, I believe it was.
Is there any first name that has 3 different iterations with 1 letter change that you can think of? Like Chris has CHR, I guess CHR and then K. But see, then they just take away a letter. They have KRIS and CRIS or CHRIS.
This is why people show up for this show.
I know this is an important question. Can you?
What about Alec Burleson? Why don't you answer that question first?
Okay, well, you think about that while I go. Yeah, I think there's everything to love about Alec Burleson. The hitting profile is phenomenal. He's hitting 283. He's not sexy, but he's going to be a 20-plus homer guy. The Cardinals are scoring runs. He is the driver in of runs. His profile is identical year over year. There's nothing to not. He is a tool belt player. He evens out your team.
I got one. Brian. BRIAN. There's BRYAN.
Yeah.
And then there's the BRYON, like that guy who had the big inflatable boobies that was married to that.
What?
Don't you remember? It was a couple months ago. The what's her name?
I do know what you're talking about. The guy that liked to dress up.
His name was Brian.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. That is an iteration I was looking for of like 3 different ways to spell a first name.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
That'll do.
Taj Bradley cooked? I think it's a little melodramatic. I think.
Do you know what I just did?
I mean, he had a great season, and he's just coming off an injury, and we're like, is he cooked? Is he done? I mean,
you know what I just did, dude? I went into Baseball Savant and went in to type in Taj Bradley, and I just wrote in "cooked" on accident because they said that. So that might be a sign. That might be a sign that he.
So let's see. Taj Bradley came back and started the 23rd against Boston. 7 strikeouts, 5 innings. He gave up 1 earned run, and then against Pittsburgh, he gave up 4 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, 2. He had a bad start.
It's been back-to-back starts. I don't think it's necessarily cooked yet.
Back-to-back wasn't bad. The first one was good. 7 strikeouts, 5 innings, 1 earned. How's that bad?
What? No, he had a 4 2/3 where that was today where he gave 5 walks and 5 strikeouts.
He was on today's slate.
Yeah, so it was the Pittsburgh start was 4 innings, 4 earned runs, and then another 4 2/3 and 4. He walked a bunch today. No, I don't think he's cooked. I think this is just who he is. He is not a consistent pitcher. It's old school Dylan Cease. The K's are back up. He's got big strikeout stuff now. His expected ERA is supportive, but like he has these outings where things get really wonky. So cooked, no, but I think he goes from like, God, he's a staple of your rotation to like, ooh, a couple more. I'm still going to put him out here 1 or 2 more, but he might be a streamy type of guy.
T-Dog, time to pick up Jordan Lawler. Yes, I do think that.
Yeah, he's been playing the last 2 days in the Arizona Complex League, and I don't know. He's either going to move up, or he's just going to go from the Complex League to the majors. So he is probably within a week. So I would definitely go pick him up. What are you laughing at?
CB is back in. Is he Managa cooked? He just wants to cook somebody.
Who's cooked, man?
He's cooked, man. I mean, look, it's baseball. Guys are going to go through bad stretches, especially guys that went through amazing stretches. It just happens. No one's ever that good or that bad. What happens is they end up playing to their level.
Unless they're Mizorowski.
Unless they're Jacob Mizorowski, or guys who are just like out of their mind, right? I wouldn't use the word cook to describe Imanaga. I would say he came back down to earth a little bit from where he was a couple weeks ago, which was unsustainable.
Yeah,
I think this is why we do the whole expected ERA stuff and the FIP. And I saw some numbnuts complaining about all you guys do is bring up these guys on the thing like Arroyo. No, all you do is you bring up these guys with the Savant page and you talk about like how everyone's bad. Like, no, we don't. We use it when guys are
everyone's bad.
Yeah, that's what he said. I was like, what are you, stupid?
I probably push back on that more than anybody.
I agree. We do it when it's positive and when it's negative to show you these are guys to buy, these are guys to maybe sell, but at least there's a reason where you look at it and you can say the deeper stats exist, not because they're going to predict the future, but because they're indicators sometimes of when something, it's like that old Sesame Street thing, something's not like the other. Right? Like sometimes when you see a guy pitching with a 1.9 ERA and you're like, this guy's not that good. He's not Bob Gibson. Okay. He's not Randy Johnson. He's not Pedro Martinez. Eventually that's going to come around.
The most useless people out there are the ones that are like, you just keep using all these stats to like talk about players. It's like, no, dude,
back up your opinions. How dare you be informed?
I've got general opinions on probably every single player. And then what's helpful is to go and look at least for me and how I analyze, to look at a Savant page to have confirmations in different sides. Or I go in and I like we do with Corbin and Carroll today. It's like, he's the greatest left-handed against left-handed. Why is that? I didn't read the article and I started looking. I'm like, oh, here's some correlative things. What has changed and how he can do that? Well, he's moved away from the plate a little bit. He's opened up his stance. And guess what? Oneil Cruz did something similar. So we're talking about that. Like, that whole idea is people are so lame and stupid about that type of stuff. So whatever. But also the cooked thing is like, I don't know, man. Like, I think Taj Bradley was really good and made significant changes this year. Is he going to go through a stretch? No, but that's why I also, when everybody is falling over themselves about Jose Soriano, and I'm not in love with him. And by the way, the stats and everything told an opposite story of what I was saying. The stats were like, no, he is one of the greatest pitchers and all this is going to happen. And I was like, no, I think he's going to come back down to earth. And this is from what I've seen watching him from year over year and blah, blah, blah. And
look, Imanaga, April, 2.16 ERA. He wasn't that good. Okay. He's not a 2 ERA pitcher. He had some nice peripherals. He was great at home. Then at May, he wasn't as good at home, right? Weather starts to act a little differently in Wrigley, when things start to get hotter. 5.88 ERA. Yeah, this is troubling for sure. I also don't think he's a 5.88 ERA guy. He's somewhere in between. That's the thing. Goldschmidt or Jake McCarthy.
Last thing, I would just here. That's fine. I'll go Goldschmidt too, unless you need stolen bases. No. The last thing on that is just say is in the cook department, I will usually put it down to one thing. Yeah, as Mike Helger is
nobody's better than our people. Nobody.
Is like the only way I'm going to go with a player is cooked is if I have absolutely zero belief in that player anymore, and then they start to come back down to earth. I think Taj can be a fine back of the rotation guy, but guess what? Back of the rotation fantasy guys can end up becoming streamers if there's someone better out there. Imanaga, I never thought Imanaga was a 1 or 2 ace, but he's like a middle line pitcher. Well, guess what? You got the amazing month, you got the bad month. Sometimes these guys are also like strung really bad where they've got these wild wavering weeks and starts and stuff. And that kind of stinks sometimes, but like, you're just not going to get that from me. There are hot take people out there that are just like, one start.
Give me one guy that's cooked.
This guy's cooked. This guy's cooked. This stinks.
Who's cooked? Give me somebody that's cooked.
I don't know. I have no.
David Peterson's cooked.
He's always stunk. He was well done before he even.
No, 2 years ago, yeah, very nice first half of the season. Very nice for a long time.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. We'll do Welsh's cooked corner. It's like someone.
Oh, Friday, Cookout with the Welsh. You guys are cooked.
Cookout.
I want to see that graphic. That's what I want to see. Is Matthew Boyd worth a number 1 priority waiver?
No,
I don't think so.
No,
Jake
he is
McCarthy
tracking
TJ
really well though. He's tracking
Yeah,
well.
yeah. TJ Rumfield breakout, McCarthy breakout, legit. Thoughts?
I kind of think Rumfield might be like a real one. Like his ability to make contact and stuff. By the way, you want a real player that's cooked? This is the closest one I have probably been to cooked. By the way, is Brent? No, not this one. The chat move. No, Brent Rooker. And this one, and this, by the way, because I've been so close to this will be he's gonna go on a freaking tear, and I'll look like a dumbass. But this one I did say like a week ago on ITL, and I've been against you, which by the way, to the guy that all you guys do is no, me and Joe disagree all the time. Joe is still into Rooker. I kind of think Rooker might be cooked. He seems broken to me. I think Rooker seems broken, and I'm at the level of being like, you know what, he's cooked enough that I don't believe it. So that would be the player I'd put there.
Big Dance wants to know, where am I drafting Michael Harris next season? Let's see where it finishes. Question. You know what's funny though? But did I not this year in many a mock draft select Michael Harris? Not just for effect, but because he was a lot cheaper. He was not a second round player.
What was his 84 last year?
No, we just had his 80. I didn't even get them in the top 50 guys.
No, I know this year. I know he was around 100, but what was
what
the year? What was the year the prior? I don't feel like
before. Oh my god, dude! I'm tell you right now. I will tell you right now because I have it. I have it right here at my fingertips. Hold on. Control F Harris. He was top 50. Yeah.
Oh, okay. 47. Yeah. Then. Yeah, I get it.
It was twice as cheap, of course, and I was in on him this year because I have him in our fantasy. In fact, I have him in our Fantasy Bros League for realsies, where I'm first place, by the way.
I hope Seth in the background is putting together some AI picture of me and Joe in a chef's hat around like cooking baseball players. Yeah. I'm giving you ideas, Seth. You've got 21 minutes on whatever you want to use, Gemini or ChatGPT. Your prompt
bananaing the hell out of this thing.
Your prompt is these two guys are at a cookout on a baseball field and they're flipping random baseball players like they are being cooked. Put Brent Rooker on there, Shoto Imanaga maybe, and and let's see if we can get that in 20 minutes.
If it's good enough, we'll make it a segment Friday. That's
exactly. Yes, my homers are cooked, by the way. I suck.
You do suck. No, you've been on a good.
I got one last night, but I'm at like 12.
You got one last week too. You had one over the weekend.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Jordan Walker or Wyatt Langford?
Dude. Jordan Walker.
You're not gonna like my answer. I feel like
this one I hate.
I feel like we've gotten the best out of Jordan Walker, and I'm almost kind of like, I don't want to get greedy with it because if you asked me this question 2 months ago, I would have laughed in your face. So I don't want to negate too much of that. Langford's been frustrating though.
Wait, what?
To be honest,
are you saying Langford? I missed.
Saying Langford. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like the smart, like don't be overreactive play is to be like Wyatt Langford's healthy. He's gonna kind of like get back to where he was, and I thought he was gonna go absolutely ballistic. The thing is though, is he any better than what Jordan Walker is right now? And Jordan Walker's version has kind of had some ups and downs, but 15 homers, 7 stolen bases, ridiculous profile. I mean, Langford's got some strikeout issues as well. Like, I just don't know unless Langford goes on a absolute tear because he wants to win me some season-long bets that I put him in like an idiot. Mm-hmm. Unless he wants to do it for the Welsh, I don't think he can put up a season like Walker. Now you could say from this moment on, and that's a fair question. But I think what I'm saying, yeah. But my point is, I think Jordan Walker has just like found an established point where maybe all the ground balls will come back, but it's just like he put his toes in the water of struggling, and then he got right out of it. So I'm gonna say Jordan Walker.
Would you drop Springer for him? I would for Wyatt Langford.
Yeah, I would do that. Oh no, Seth hit a limit. I could do but I'm on the show. I can't do it here.
Let's be more responsible, huh?
Oh, here, do this for me, Seth. Write the prompt and be more responsible. Get the hell out of here. What show are you talking about? Will you, Seth, write your prompt in here, and then I will go post it in Gemini while we're doing it, so I don't have to write it all.
The only negative I'm looking at Walker is chase, whiff, K percentage are all still pretty crappy.
Yeah, but go look at Langford's.
And Walker isn't great. No, I know. But like, I don't know. It's a tough one. It's definitely like a trial faith there. Honestly, the answer is I want both of them, to be honest. I don't want to choose. Here we go. Acquired Witt for Churio and Bichette. How?
I love it.
You gave up Churio and Bo Bichette and you got Bobby Witt and you're saying give up too much? No.
You didn't give up.
I don't know how you pulled it off.
Yeah, you didn't give up too much at all.
Rest of season, KMC or Bazana?
Who the hell's KMC?
Why do people do this to us? Don't they know we're old? KMC.
I don't know.
McGonigal. Kevin McGonigal? If it's Kevin McGonigal, it's Kevin McGonigal.
What's the C at the end?
It's
so wait, what's the chat saying? Well, I don't know who Bazana because I don't know who KMC is.
That's a terrible answer.
Yeah,
I don't know who the other guy is.
I don't know who this other person is, so it is the other guy.
All right.
That's how we roll.
Let's do a read here because
do a read. I'm trying to figure out this.
Go ahead. Ready? Go ahead. I'm gonna do both reads right now. You see if you can get the prompt done and get something.
I need the prompt from Seth.
All right. Well, when he sends you the prompt, I will. There you go. All right. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Don't forget, everybody. My playbook is here for you. Download the Fantasy Pros app, sync your leagues for free, and use my playbook. Optimize your lineups. Use the trade analyzer, the waiver wire assistant. You can bring it to the cookout if you want, and figure out your life. FantasyPros.com/MLB My Playbook. That's the place where you can use all the tools. Don't be a tool. Use the tools to help you get the right matchups, the right players on your roster, and of course dominate all your leagues. And while you're at it, you might as well go make some wagers over on Hard Rock Bet, Florida Sportsbook. Tonight, the NBA Finals begin. The New York Knickerbockers are taking on the San Antonio Spurs. You got Brunson, you got Wembanyama, you got a lot of stuff happening today and mañana. And what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to bet all this over at Hard Rock Bet. And remember, they're Florida Sportsbook. They are around in Arizona, Colorado, Illinois, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, Tennessee, and Virginia. And if you bet $5, you get 150 in bonus bets plus your winnings only at Hard Rock Bet. So download the app today. They got profit boosts every day. You got all kinds of fun stuff. You can bet in-game live and also same-game parlays. All of it's ready for you and waiting at Hard Rock Bet. How'd you do, Welsh? Did you make it
all right,
stronger?
I've put a prompt in. I couldn't get. I don't know. Me and Seth couldn't connect on this, or maybe he did. He did put something in here. Oh yeah, I'll try this in a second. This actually could be great. I did a full prompt with no actual image stuff, so we'll answer some more questions. And then he sent me an image to do. So I'm going to try to do 2 versions of this. So at the end of the show, we are going to see what the Fantasy Pros Cookout is going to look like. I got one of them. This one's ridiculously stupid.
I don't like it already.
And I'm going to get sets together. So you put your question.
Somebody made an amazing one for me today because I did a thing with the Black Book is released of. I had Caleb Williams jumping over the Black Book, and then somebody made one of me and Caleb Williams together, which was very funny.
Did you see the Madden cover? Was it relative to the Madden cover?
Yeah, yeah. I'll drop it in the chat here.
Which I didn't like.
You didn't like the Madden cover?
Nah, I think it looks stupid.
Yeah, well,
it's dumb.
Just dumb. No, stupid. I don't like it.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna drop this in here.
Now I officially have his prompt in here. So
we've gone way off. It's funny. The more we go off the rails, the more the numbers go up. You gotta love that.
It's the magic.
I'll answer a question in the meantime. Would you try to trade Acuna in a 30-team dynasty league? And if so, for who? No, I'm not trading him until he's 30.
30 teams are the wild, wild west of fantasy because
I'm not dealing a player that big unless I'm in a complete rebuild kind of mode. I've been in those leagues. I passed it off to you.
Yeah, I kind of don't like to do that either, but I'd listen. I would need 2 study players, or I would need a study player with 2 other pieces for depth that help, but I'll bet you whatever you come up with, I'm not going to like. Oh my God. All right. I'm so excited. I have the 2 images that are going to pop up.
When you're excited, I get miserable. That's all.
No. I actually, I'm going to tell you this right now.
Where I look like crap.
I have such a surprise for you soon. You actually look almost identical to you in the good picture. So here's the prompt. I want you guys to stay around. Here's what you have to do for me, though. You have to stay around for another, 5 or 10 minutes. 10 minutes, let's say, because we're nice guys. We'll answer questions. You have to like this video, and you have to, in the comments, say what is going to be better, my text-only image or the one that has reference pictures to us. So that's what you have to do. And in 10 minutes, we are going to drop both of these. Boom.
All right, there you go. Which one of these prospects are going to be fantasy must-haves post All-Star break? Culpepper, Tibbs, or Carrick? I think Culpepper is probably the first one on my list.
Let me look here.
I would think Culpepper, Carrick, and then Tibbs would be third.
Yeah, I've got him. I've got Culpepper.
I still don't see the path for Tibbs.
It's really, I've told you before. I think I have resigned to the idea that I think Tibbs
he's the chip.
He's going to be the trade piece. Yeah.
Yeah, he put the other outfielder, Lance, on that segment yesterday. Do you remember the guy you talked about a couple weeks last week on prospecting? Oh my God, was it Mike something? Is it? No.
Wait, what?
Dodgers outfielder. It's another prospect, not Josue.
Oh yeah, Mike Sirota. Mike
Sirota. Yeah, that's the one that he had.
Yeah.
Mike Sirota. Big Dance. Would you drop Soriano in a 10-team? Best available are Taj, Gore, or Early.
You didn't hear?
Drop him.
Taj is cooked. So
that's right. I would drop him for Early, maybe Gore. I don't know about Taj.
I wouldn't drop Soriano for any of those guys. I don't think so. I'd still I think again, even
Early's been excellent.
Yeah, but so Soriano
wasn't
like
perfect, but
even I'm like the negative Nancy on Soriano. Like he's still like a good middle line fantasy pitcher, like with good strikeouts. So I don't feel the need to drop him for any of those guys. If I
drop
did,
Dylan Cruz for any of these guys, Dominguez, Newbar, and Marte. Certainly Marte.
Drop Cruz.
Dominguez is coming back.
Yeah, I might do it for all of them, by the way.
Still love those Newbar after all these years? Still Newbar guy?
I'm not in love or anything like that, but I see that Newbar's coming back. By the way, I don't see anybody in the chat talking. You guys don't want these photos? That's fine. You guys don't want I'll keep them for myself.
Rage baiting the audience now?
Yeah, I don't Seth, are the likes going up? Wait, shake
just
nod your
head. Blink twice if you're in danger.
I want the comments to go up now. Comments now, or you don't get these amazing photos.
All right. Should we trade DeGrom for Joe Ryan? I would do this. I would want Joe Ryan rest of season, especially because I think he's definitely going to get traded.
So
he's been great.
I just think that's relatively like lateral. I am promoting trading DeGrom.
Is it though? When we remember this, but do you remember the splits on DeGrom? The home road splits have been trash. That weird American versus National League one, which is again, like, I don't really buy into that, but that's also weird. There's inconsistencies there. Joe Ryan, he's going out there and he's striking out 9 guys every time he walks out the mound. I want that guy. He's also younger by 8 years.
I just had both of these guys as players like I was looking to sell off of. And we got to remember Joe Ryan's arm almost fell off, and that's still floating out there.
Well, no, because Jacob DeGrom's always been the picture of health his career.
No, I don't disagree with you. But I guess you're kind of making my point. They're just lateral. Like DeGrom, slightly better. I think it's a lot. If you want to do it, I don't have a problem with it. But like my whole point was I wanted to like go and trade Jacob DeGrom on the high. And I'm not sure trading for Joe Ryan is the high or like a consolidation thing. So it's fine. But I'm not like, yeah, you got to do that. I think it's relatively lateral.
All right. Here's another one. Sal Stewart or Ben Rice in Dynasty. That's an interesting one.
Ooh,
Stewart has a lot of that position flexibility, but then again, Ben Rice. Is Ben Rice going to qualify a catcher ever again, though? That's the thing.
I think he's gotten what has he gotten as far as that's a great question you just brought up. Now I want to go look what he's gotten. Ben Rice is almost his MVP like candidate. So
Sal Stewart was Rookie of the Year candidate like 2 weeks ago before.
Yeah, but I'm saying Ben Rice has done it for 2 years. So he's been doing it.
Rice is my guy. So
you are right. He has not had any catcher, but I don't care. Dude, I'm
just saying Sal Stewart is qualifying at multiple positions next year.
If you want to take Sal Stewart, that's fine. I was arguing
I think Ben Rice is the guy, but I think the Stewart argument is based off the position flexibility.
I think that's fine. It's just catcher Ben Rice to me I was still arguing for him to be a first baseman in fantasy, that he's going to be better than most of the fantasy first baseman you could get out there. And then if you liked that's why I like taking him. Because then if you got through the draft a little bit and you were staring at either said catcher or first baseman, and you didn't like the first baseman, go take a cool ass catcher, and then Ben Rice can be still a top 5 first baseman, and that has absolutely been true. So I love Ben Rice. He's 2 years in.
So Ben Rice was the 66th player off the board this year.
Yeah, and he is he is demolished.
Cal Raleigh was not. Cal Raleigh was the 16th player off the board this year.
Yeah, hysterically stupid.
Sedani Rafaela and Bubba Chandler for Bichette. I get it. You're trying to shake the trees a little bit. but Bichette's been terrible.
I guess if you want, I'm not a Bichette guy. So,
all right, here we go. Michael Garcia or Ildemaro Vargas.
Michael Garcia.
I would agree on that one. I can't believe we're in that place.
So that's where we're at now.
That's where this is where we're at. This is where it ends. Rank these pitchers: Luzardo, Weathers, Webb, Eovaldi, Bradish, Rodon, and Messick. Could you give us a couple more, JD?
Yeah, I know. I know.
JD, is there any other pitcher on your roster that we can? All right, I'm gonna pick the first guy. First guy, the best guy, rest of season, I think is Luzardo.
I think it's tiers. I think it's Luzardo, and I kind of think Messick belong in a tier. I think
Webb is in the middle for me next.
Yep, Webb is
and
the
Rodon
next
is that
tier.
next one, and then Eovaldi and Bradish Weathers is.
I put Rodon with those guys. I think it's like Webb has a chance to join that top tier, and I think like the rest are kind of similar group.
All right, Christian Scott, May or Springs over the next month. You know, May's been pretty good.
Yeah,
so is Christian Scott. Scott's getting a lot of strikeouts. Problem is Scott's like a 5-inning pitcher max. It's May or Scott for me. Springs is.
I'll go May.
Yeah,
I'll go May. Seth, do you agree? May? Yeah, he's shaking his head. Yes, he's wearing a Cardinals hat right now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
10-team head-to-head category. Luzardo on waivers. What? Drop Soriano or Savage? Soriano. Why would you drop Savage? He's been fine. Soriano's the one who's crap in the bed in the last month.
Either one on Luzardo.
Terrible for a month.
Yeah.
Is Oneil Cruz round 24 enough for Abrams 21?
Is Oneil Cruz enough? I mean, I don't like. They're actually both just so good right now. I'm fine with it.
It's more of a who do you want next year kind of thing.
Yeah, we can't answer that. Like, if you are trying, it sounds like you're trying to trade.
Well,
Cruz
the question is this: do you think Abrams is 3 rounds more valuable than Oneil Cruz? And I don't know if the answer is yes.
Yeah, but I think that 3 rounds is made a little bit dramatic here when you're considering they're at the end of the draft. If it was CJ Abrams as a 3rd round pick or Oneil Cruz as a 6th, that means something. 21 and 24 means absolutely jacked.
So, what player do you like better, Abrams?
Yeah, I think I might like Abrams a little bit more, though. We know Cruz the monster when he hits, but I think Abrams has got a better floor. So,
all right,
you ready for this?
See.
Okay,
I'm ready.
So, let's do the first one. This is my prompt. I wrote together and with no picture references. I think I said, let me see if I can get my prompt up here. Oh, you already put it up here. So
is that supposed to be you and me?
That's supposed to be you and me. I said, can you make me an image of 2 podcasters, one who's bald and one who is very handsome with a beard?
Why didn't you say our names? We're famous. If you put our names in, they will prompt stuff with our faces.
I bet it would.
Debro and I, people make stuff with me and Debro all the time.
Oh, really? I could try that.
I said we're famous now. We're mid-level celebrities in a
blah 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 blah. That's what
market.
They made this very much way too eccentric because I said, please make players being cooked. Example is Brent Rooker. So it just made Brent Rooker. Though you do see, it looks like Cal Raleigh over to the right there.
I just like that I'm tall.
You are very tall. Yeah,
I'm taller than you for the first and only time ever in my life.
Hyper unrealistic, unfortunately. But then Seth gave a screenshot from today's show, and his prompt was like super simplistic. It was, before you put it up, Seth, the prompt was, where the hell was it? It was, can I get an image of these guys at a cookout flipping MLB players like burgers? So it was very, very simplistic. God. And let's get what that looked like here, Seth.
Hey, and that's actually pretty good.
You look like I look like Justin Verlander there. If you look at how much I look like Justin Verlander, I'm also hilariously like we're the same height. But look at the flipping of the players.
That's actually excellent.
They put the fantasy black.
They look like little Funko Pops in there. Yeah, the black book's in there. I told you we're famous.
That it totally.
Go get your new black book, everybody. By the way, it's out on Amazon right now for football. It's updated for AJ Brown and everything.
That's absolutely insane. Just by the picture of you, it did that. And then look at Hard Rock Bet and leading off tags in the background. This is very impressive. Can we quickly do who the players are? Apparently, Derek Jeter is cooked. Is that Jackie Robinson? Like what?
That's terrible. Yeah, Jackie Robinson.
Well, why are they Jackie Robinson?
No, it is Jackie Robinson and Derek Jeter.
I think I see maybe an Altuve, that little tiny Astros player there.
But look, do you see that? Look, do you see this? That Funko Pop of Tom Brady in the corner. I have that. That's right here.
Yeah, it definitely.
It literally is like pulling it from. That's crazy.
I don't know. That's good for you. I don't know if it would pick up stuff like the Welsh from me, but I definitely look like Justin Verlander there. So
you look like you're on a bender.
Oh yeah, and I'm like, oh, because like people, I mean, I guess
you look hungover from last night, and you came over to the barbecue, and
I'm kind of like a little. I have to like slouch on here on the new camera setup, so it has me a little slouchy and hilariously you and I eye level. I look rough. I look definitely rough in that.
Like, hey man, these burgers look good, dude. I haven't eaten in like 3 days, man.
But yeah, maybe there's Roman Anthony with the same.
What are the chances you don't have a vape pen in your back pocket?
Oh yeah, this character. I mean, I don't vape, but this character probably does.
Almost like you don't, but that version. Of that universe version of you not only vapes but definitely pays child support.
I am thoroughly impressed with the Hard Rock labeled everywhere. I love that we have leading off labeled mustard, but that it put the Fantasy Black Book in there. I think that is very, very cool. That it.
I love this one. Joe looks like he finally caught this guy speeding through his neighborhood. Yeah, I am pretty happy about that.
Yeah, you are pretty happy. Look at us cooking Derek Jeter too. So that's the cooked episode, everybody.
Yeah, welcome AI slop, episode. Everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. So
there you go.
There it is. All right, that'll do it for us, everybody.
Just speeding.
Like this video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time, kids. Bring something good to the cookout. My God.
Don't tell us we don't have a good use of AI.
Yeah, that's right. We use it all the time. I use it every day to prepare.
Cookout episode,
baby. Look at that. That was well worth the wait.
That was amazing.